Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Marvel Legends review for you. These are the newest figures from Spider-Man Far From Home. Very, very excited about this. As of the recording of this video, Spider-Man Far From Home comes out next week. I don't know when I'm uploading this. The movie may already be out by now, but I am very excited about this movie. Spider-Man is my favorite comic book superhero, and I absolutely love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. This movie looks great, and I can't wait to watch it. So I just had to pick up some of the Marvel Legends figures, but I didn't buy them all. And that's the thing about me personally. I don't always collect every Marvel Legends figure from the MCU. I get the ones that I want for the most part. So what I should explain. And so basically, if you're new to Marvel Legends, the thing that they do in order to try and get you to buy as many as possible is they do a Build-A-Figure. And this line of Build-A-Figure for this wave is Molten Man, as it mentions at the top of the box. So the idea here is you buy these figures, and some of these, not Spider-Man, because they know that you're going to buy Spider-Man no matter what, but the other figures, they pack in pieces of Molten Man. So you collect them all, you can build Molten Man. Me personally, I don't care about Molten Man. And here's the thing, right? So you look at the back of the box, that's what Molten Man looks like. Okay, sure. These are all the figures you need to build Molten Man. These are all characters from the comics. These are the MCU ones. I don't need anything of these comic characters. Hydro Man, well, technically he might be in this movie, but this one I think is a comic version. Whatever it is. The point is, if some of these were cool, granted, these are all from the Spider-Verse, things, right? Like, it's, it's kind of cool, but I'm trying to, cut down as well and not buy everything. So the only reason to buy these, for me, would be if I wanted to get the Build-A-Figure. And that's why sometimes I buy the whole wave. In this case, I didn't. So I only got those three. So let's start off right here with the stealth suit. And so ignoring the giant piece of Molten Man right there, you have the black stealth suit. You sort of have two versions, one with the goggles on and one with the goggles sort of flipped open. So we'll take a look at that. And the side of the packaging shows you some artwork of the stealth suit right there. And there you go. There's a little description of the suit right there, so you can pause the video and read that if you'd like. But definitely pretty cool looking. So very, very interesting. I had to get that new one right there. And then, of course, we have the brand new Spider-Man suit from the movie, which is very similar to the previous one, but it's black instead of blue, which I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it looks kind of slick. I'm not going to lie. It does. But I prefer the blue. That being said, again, new Spider-Man suit, new movie. I gotta get it. I gotta buy the toy. It looks pretty cool still. This artwork right here, again, looks great. So, pretty neat. And the back of the box as well. So, there you have it. There's the new Spider-Man suit, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, we have Mysterio, who looks fantastic. I grew up watching the Spider-Man show on Fox Kids, like in the 90s and stuff, right? So, like, I mean, seeing Mysterio in this live-action form and the suit with the fishbowl and everything, just looks amazing. Like, that just... I can't believe we actually got, like, a Mysterio that just looks awesome like that. Look at that! That's so cool! Just amazing. Very, very excited about it. And you have Jake Gyllenhaal, right? As Mysterio, like, that's just super, super cool. So I definitely had to get that figure. So, with that being said, I've talked long enough, so without further ado, let's get these open and take a look. Alright, so I got the figures out of the packaging right here. Now, before I continue, I just want to make one quick little announcement, and that is, if you are watching this, if you stuck past my rambling at the beginning before I even open these up, well, guess what? I have more figures right here, and you're probably looking at this like, wait a second, didn't you just opened right there? There they are, Spider-Man and Mysterio. Why do you have two more right here? Well, the short answer is, I accidentally ordered these figures and forgot that I already ordered these two, and so then they arrived, and now I have extras, and I could have shipped it back. But, guess what? I'm doing a giveaway. So if you are interested in winning Spider-Man and Mysterio, I don't have the stealth suit, sorry. I guess the first time when I ordered these, I didn't really want the stealth suit, but then later I decided, you know what the heck, it's a new Spider-Man suit, I'll go for it. So I only have these two, and I'm doing a giveaway of these two, so details are in the description box below. So check the description box for details on how to enter to win. One person's gonna win both of these together. So details are in the description box below. But if you're watching this video like weeks later, then the contest is probably over, but the description box will let you know if the contest is still going on or if it's over or not. So best of luck and enjoy. So, all right, now back to the actual review here. So before I jump in, these are the pieces of Molten Man. So these are the pieces that came with the stealth suit. You have this giant piece, like this arm right here, this hand, as you can see. So the one thing about him is like he seems like he's gonna be pretty massive if you get all the pieces together. Then he also has these like little sticks like sticking out of different parts of the body here. So this is supposed to attach on and kind of whatever. I don't really care too much about the Molten Man guy, but here's the feet, or one of the feet here, a foot. That foot is singular of feet. So yeah, there you go. Molten Man, yay! On to the actual ones right here, which are exciting. So let's start with the stealth suit. So here we have the new Spider-Man stealth suit. I don't really particularly care about this stealth suit design because it's just all black and plain looking. Like, I'm sure in the movie there's going to be a reason for it and that sort of thing. So, I was like, all right, what the heck, I'll get it because it's Spider-Man. But, I don't know. I guess I'm never super big into, like, this kind of thing just because it's a very simple and basic design. Like, there's not much to it. But, if you're into it, like, he does still have kind of like the Spider-Man, mask that he puts on. You can sort of tell with some goggles on top. Definitely a, interesting looking design. So I'm very curious to see the purpose of this in the movie. But there you go. As far as articulation, the head is going to rotate and move up and down here. The arm moves and then goes to the side. You have rotation here, double joint at the elbow, and then the hand will rotate and also move in and out. You have this chest piece here. Also, I should mention there is a little bit of movement right here, in and out as well. But chest movement, upper body rotates around, leg movement, rotation, double joint, foot moves in and out and around. Very, very standard articulation. So, there you go. The cool thing about this, so right now he's got the two fists, but he also comes with two hands like he's shooting webs. So, if you want him to have the web hands, there you go. And also, the alternate head, I'm going to pop this off and attach this one on, which is kind of interesting. I would have liked a Tom Holland head. I think that would be fantastic, but instead, we get one that's got like the goggles moved up. So he's kind of like lifted him up and he's looking. So I guess that's interesting. I would probably display him more with this helmet on instead, but I guess it's a look, right? It works technically, right? So there you have it. Again, I would prefer a Tom Holland head, but I guess if you're really trying to sell the stealth aspect of it, he wouldn't be very stealthy if his face was completely visible, right? So I get it. So there you have it. That's the stealth suit. All right, on to the actual main Spider-Man figure right here. Pretty cool looking. I love the design of the suit. I mentioned the colors. I would prefer blue, but the black still does look good. But the design overall, I love the way that it looks. The little spider logo there, like, it's such a nice looking design overall. Very sleek, but also looks kind of classic yet modern. It's just, I don't know, they've done such a nice job with creating this look for Spider-Man, which has been pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, as far as detail, again, there you have it. The white spider on the back. Pretty cool. So, articulation, I mean, it's very, very similar. So movement there, up and around, rotation, double joint, movement. This moves in and out. Essentially the exact same thing. So I'm not going to jump through everything again, but it's, you know, all the same. So lots of range for poses here. He also does come with similar things, the hands. So both 2 fists and 2 web hands. So right now he's got 1 fist, 1 web hand, but you have the alternate fist and web hand right here. And actually it's not really a fist. This one is a fist, but it's actually like a grabbing hand, as if he could hold something, but he doesn't come with any accessories to hold. So it's kind of interesting, but yeah, sure, I'll take it, right? It's a little different. So I prefer the web hands personally, so I'm glad that they included those. There you go. And then, of course, Mysterio, which looks pretty awesome. They did a great job at translating him into this toy form right here. Yeah, so let's kind of zoom in and look at the details. So starting right here in the fishbowl. So really interesting style. And so the way they did it really gives the illusion of something kind of mysterious looking, and I don't know, it looks like a shiny little orb, which is kind of cool. I think they did a great job. The lights that I have make it almost look like those are eyes. Imagine like the 2 white lights are his eyes. It's kind of funny to think about that. It's just the lights that I have on. Let me shine it away from the camera. Well, now you're in darkness, but you get the idea. So, pretty cool. And I like the design of his whole suit. It's got a really cool aesthetic to it. A little hint of purple there. Yeah, really cool design overall. His back right there. There you go. And then here's his robe. There's little bits of green on the inside, and on the outside you also have that design, which is interesting. So in terms of how this goes, technically you can take this off. You probably have to remove the fishbowl head, yep, just like that. And so, you know, let's see, you know, if you really wanted to put the head on without the robe, that's what he would look like. Does look kind of odd in my opinion, like the robe really completes the look. But you know, that's how it would work. So this little piece just sort of goes in the back a little bit. As with the Marvel Legends figures, I mean, in general, I don't really like the robes too much because it just kind of gets in the way a little bit, but like you can't do anything about it. Like these characters need the robes. Like that's part of his design. You know what I mean? So I can't fault them for it. Like I think they did the best job they could with what they have. And also, look at the little, that's cool. But you know, the robe just gets in the way a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. So range of motion here is ball joint, so lots of movement there. The arms rotate around and upwards as well. Rotation right here. You do have a double joint at the elbow. And then the hand, of course, rotates and moves in and out as well. So again, same kind of articulation. The chest piece here has a lot of range of motion, and you can rotate them all the way around as well, up and down. This entire upper body is all, I mean, it looks like it can move, but I have not been able to get mine to move. I don't want to break it either. So it might be fully attached or not. I can't really tell, but regardless, I wouldn't need that to turn anyways. This piece alone provides plenty of articulation. The legs do have your standard movement, rotation right here, double joint right there, and this kind of covers up the joint, which is kind of nice. And then this moves up and down. Yeah, I mean, overall, I think it looks pretty good. And he has 2 hands, which are like these open hands right here, but you can substitute them with 2 fists. So he does also come with alternate hands as well, which is nice. But I kind of like these hands because he's like doing all his mysterious stuff and everything like you saw in the trailers, right? The one thing is I do wish that we would have gotten a Jake Gyllenhaal face, you know, to throw on there. Like that I do wish. And maybe through some other release in the future or something we're going to get that. But that's one missed opportunity is I do wish we would have gotten a Jake Gyllenhaal face. Like take away the Molten Man Build-A-Figure, put it with a different character. Like people are going to buy Mysterio anyways. You don't need a Build-A-Figure piece with him as incentive. It's Mysterio. Of course people are going to buy him. Add in a Jake Gyllenhaal face and instant seller, right? Like, so that's one little disappointment. But regardless, still looks really cool. So, yeah, I mean, I think these are all great figures. I absolutely recommend Mysterio and this Spider-Man here. I think the stealth suit will just depend on your interest in this stealth suit or not, you know. But any fan of Spider-Man is going to enjoy these as well. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are as well on these figures. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned. I have more Marvel-related videos on the way. I'm very excited about Spider-Man Far From Home, and just the Marvel fever just continues, you know? So thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.